Hey you guys, you guys might be just a little bit confused right now as to why I have two separate YouTube channels. If you guys don't know about my other YouTube channel, link is down here. So what I really want to talk to you guys about is I had never intended to make the vlog of, me, my friend at the mall, and, us having fun or whatever. I do that because I feel like I want you guys to be able to sit down in front of a computer, relax, watch something funny, watch something stupid, and be able to relax and everything. And originally I was never going to make that vlog. I was going to make something extremely serious, something like this, where I talk about, as you guys already read in the title, about the mentally handicapped child and the woman. The people who know me personally know that I'm extremely outspoken, and I'm actually somewhat of a political and social activist, and I really enjoy being able to open people's minds to these kinds of things, to where people can realize what humanity has actually become today. We've become something that we should have never been. We've been becoming more like an animal rather than a civilized people, really. And so with the mentally handicapped child, what had happened, this kid was clearly mentally handicapped. He was physically, you could tell that he had physical disabilities, he had mental disabilities, he could barely speak correctly, he was slurring a lot of his words. What had happened was, since I'm a cashier at where I work, because YouTube doesn't pay me or anything, this is my very first vlog, so I actually have a job and everything. So what had happened was, as I was checking out, this one lady and like her child or whatever, they were scanning, or I was scanning their items and everything, and this child had tried helping his mom, because he was like, let me help you, mom. So he grabs an item and like throws it on the conveyor belt, and this woman had gotten extremely upset. He didn't have full motor skills or anything, so whenever he was trying to place items onto the belt, he had just kind of thrown them, and this woman got extremely upset at him, like overly upset. And he didn't break anything, he didn't do anything wrong, he was just trying to help out his mom. And the reason that means so much to me is just because this kid did not deserve it. He didn't do anything wrong. This woman was just yelling at him, and it's not his fault. He was trying to do something nice for her, and she just freaked out at him. And I was so pissed off. I was so mad. I really can't even explain how mad I was. But she had walked by. She was gonna slide her credit card through the card reader and everything. And whenever this had happened, I saw on her necklace, or I saw around her neck, she was wearing a necklace, and on her necklace there was a cross. And like right under the cross, there were these 4 letters that said love. And it was just hypocritical. I'm not saying anything about Christians. I'm not saying anything about anybody really. It's just the fact that, what do you guys think? Do you think that as a society we've become so emotionally crippled, socially crippled, to where we just allow these things, and we're so underspoken as a society that we can't go up to her and say, stop yelling at your mentally handicapped child, he doesn't know what he's doing? Or do you guys think that I'm just overreacting to where maybe I just saw something that I should be more used to and stuff? What do you guys think? And I want to be able to really hear you guys talk. Like, leave comments, please. Leave comments and subscribe, because the reason I say subscribe is because I don't want to be like every other YouTuber out there. I want to say subscribe because I want to see how many people are actually listening to me every day, and I want to see how many people actually care about hearing about this and care about becoming something better than this. Or do you think that maybe we shouldn't accept this kind of behavior in society, to where it's okay to treat your handicapped child like that? Maybe this woman was just one of a million, but I really hate to say this, and I'm not slandering at all. I'm not slandering, and this is not libel by any means. At the school that I used to attend, we had a few handicapped, like special, like handicapped students, to where like they were like harshly mentally retarded, and so we had these teachers that were pretty much caretakers for them. And so there was one student in particular who used to cry a lot and would sometimes like drool from his mouth a lot, and he was probably the harshest one to take care of. It was difficult to care for him because he was just too much to handle sometimes, because he would cry, he would scream, he would get violent sometimes. So what this school used to do to these students, and especially to him as well, because he was sometimes most difficult to handle, was there was this room, a very small room, and I'm talking about, think of like a janitor's closet kind of size room. There was nothing inside of it. There was no windows. There was nothing inside of it. It was just four walls and a door, and it had white brick all over it. And whenever one of the mentally handicapped students were being too difficult to handle, they would put a child inside of this room, close the door, and leave him inside of there to calm down. This was considered their time out, but really though, these students, this wasn't in high school, so these students are at least 15 to 18 years old, mentally handicapped, and they're getting a timeout inside of a very tiny room. So what do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that's okay? That maybe I'm just weird for thinking these things? Or do you think that maybe something like this should not ever be allowed? And of course nobody really knows about it because nobody talks about it. And so I want to be the first one to be able to say, this is what happens, this is what I've seen inside of this school. Is this acceptable? Is this not abuse, just putting a child inside of a white room? I don't know. What do you guys think? You guys comment, subscribe. Please comment and subscribe. Thumbs up or thumbs down, you know, whatever, good, bad, whatever, I don't care. But mainly, I just want you guys to comment and subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about this. Do you guys think that mentally handicapped people should have more? Do you think that there should be cameras inside of schools to where people can really see what's going on inside of these classrooms? I don't know. Tell me what you guys think. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm onto something really great. But tell me what you guys think.